In the late 1990s, Ron Garney was penciling Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty. And shortly after the first issue debuted, this rough cut version was released. As far as I could remember, these rough cut issues were short-lived over at Marvel during this era. I also had a George Perez Avengers rough cut comic, but I'm not sure any others were ever made. If you know of any others that were made back then, let me know in the comments. I'll try to hunt them down. It's unfortunate though, because these were really amazing resources for aspiring comic book artists like me. What was rough cut? Well, they were penciled versions of an issue of a specific comic. They also had the written script in the back of the comic as well, so you could compare what the writer wrote to how the artist interpreted it. In recent years, DC does a version of this. I have a few of those as well. But like I said, these were really great resources for me growing up. This was before the proliferation of the internet and very long before social media. So seeing comic process stuff was very rare, and for me it was very treasured. When I did get a glimpse at it, I would pore over that stuff just to see how comics were being made. I loved the process stuff. I loved all the behind the scenes. This was something that I grew up really wanting to do. So not only was this very entertaining for me, but it was also very educational as well. I looked at the penciled version of this issue so many times, I pretty much had the whole comic memorized in my head. I don't think this was ever reprinted, and like I said, I think this was a short-lived concept back then, so it's likely that you have never seen this before. I actually hope that you haven't, because I'm looking forward to sharing it with you in this video. So what do you say we crack this book open and take a look? Okay, so here we go. Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty, #1. This is the actual issue, the printed issue. You can see this is from my collection. This is back from 1998. So I got this when I was about 12 or 13 years old. And my copy is not kept in the greatest condition. I was never really concerned with trying to keep these things in mint condition. The cover is completely torn off. But then this, like I said, was the rough cut edition. So it's the exact same issue, just a penciled version. So I thought for this video, we could go page by page and sort of just compare and contrast how the penciled version of the page compares to how it actually got printed. So these were kind of like early versions of an artist edition in a way, where it has a lot of the eraser marks and underdrawing stuff. There's some notes in the margin to the production crew. You get